You are Locked On Astros Postcast, part of Locked On Sports Houston on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Be honest about it right now. You were watching the Astros game tonight, late in the baseball game, and they're playing an Angels team that has absolutely nothing to play for, and you're saying to yourself, they're going to screw this up. They've had the entire night to put up a lot of runs against this Angels team, and they have not done it. And we're going to have to talk about bad stuff later tonight. But guess what? You don't have to, because Yordan Alvarez gave the insurance run late, and the Astros pitching staff did its job to hold the Angels at bay. As you can see the title, the answers were prayed of getting a Friday night victory for your Houston Astros. Hello and welcome to the Locked On Astros Postcast here tonight on a Friday night. I am your host, Michael Connor. Appreciate you guys for, as always, stopping by and saying hello, watching the show. Of course, we're with you after every single Astros game. Tomorrow, we're going to be very busy on this channel. I'm going to remind you a few times. We got Cougs actually first, followed by the Astros tomorrow. So Cougars game, 7 o'clock. The Bayou Bucket against Rice, and then the Astros and the Angels tomorrow night. And then Sunday, we're busy as well on this channel. Astros getting the day started with an afternoon baseball game against the Angels. And then Sunday night, Texans and Texans linemen will join the show for the first time this season. Tonight's show of the Locked On Astros Postcast, by the way, is brought to you by PrizePicks. Go to prizepicks.com/LockedOnMLB and use code all lowercase LockedOnMLB to win $50 instantly when you play $5. So, first of all, hi guys. Sorry we didn't have a show yesterday. I just couldn't make it. It just was not time-wise possible. I didn't walk into the house until almost 6 o'clock last night, and it just was not my day. But the Astros did get a win yesterday, and we did not talk, and they get a win tonight. Now, look, like I put there, they don't make it easy necessarily, and that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't always have to be easy. You know, there's nights where it's a baseball season. It's a 162-game grind. You're going to go out there and maybe play a team again, like I'm saying, this Angels team has absolutely nothing to play for other than their pride. And tonight they played for their pride a little bit. They made life difficult. It was really after they took the starter out of the game, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't want to screw up saying his name. I can't even. Gary, I can't. I'm sorry, dude. Samuel, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. He's the guy from Italy. He is the first Italian-born big leaguer. Tonight was his third start. He could not throw strikes, and he was not fooling the Astros hitters at all. I mean, nothing was getting by them in terms of taking walks, taking good hacks at pitches, and, you know, is what it is for him. Not very good. After that, Suarez settled them down, really kept them at bay. As I mentioned, of course, though, the Yordan swing at the end of the baseball game, a big one. Right now, by the way, as we're sitting here doing this Locked On Astros Postcast live on YouTube, which you could be watching live or watching later, the Astros should, it appears, be gaining more ground in the American League West tonight because the Rangers at this moment are beating the Mariners 3-0. Top of the seventh there in Seattle. Rangers are currently threatening with a couple of men on and 2 outs in that seventh inning. I'm actually going to pull up my MLB TV, and I'm going to get blacked out for that one because it's in the state of Texas. My bad. I didn't even think about that. Sorry, I can't watch it live and give you updates. Dang. One day we'll get rid of TV blackouts. They make no sense. They just don't. I don't care what anybody says. They'll never, ever make sense. And I would like to be able to watch games, including our Astros games, on MLB TV, even though if I already maybe do that now through other ways. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Just Google how to watch MLB TV Astros games. But the Astros get the win tonight. Up and down the lineup, We're going to talk about Altuve in a minute. You see it there on the screen. I want to talk about him. I want to talk about what they're not telling us, of course, which is a very Astros thing. But Jordan's big swing, we've talked about that there, briefly mentioned that. He's been about as clutch as it gets basically all season long, even to our favorite player hater, David, who's out there. David, if you're out there, shout out to your boy Jordan for going out there. Shout out to the Astros for, making sure that they get him in the lineup to where he's going to go crush. And that's exactly what he did tonight. Bregman with a big swing of the bat. He needed that one. He's been lately. The Astros need to see. They have a bunch of guys get multi-hits tonight. 2 for Yiner, 2 for Bregman, and 2 for Jeremy Pena, Victor Caratini, and Mauricio Dubon. I'm still amazed when I go and look at that, and I look at what they get out of these guys, and I'm just blown away that they were able to get Victor Caratini so easily and not as a starter. I know that he's got, some years in the big leagues that weren't unbelievable. He's been awesome for them this year. He doesn't have a ton of at-bats. It's still only that's crazy. I mean, he did miss time. It's only 199 at-bats, but it feels like every time that Victor Caratini is in the lineup, he just gets hits. He's hitting 276 this year with 6 home runs, 22 runs batted in, 341 on base, 753 OPS. Now, what a great pickup. What a great pickup he has been for this baseball club. Absolutely phenomenal what he's been able to pull off for them. Whether it's catching, whether it's playing at first base, he's been fantastic. And they were fantastic up and down the line tonight. They pounded out 14 hits. Now, you could look at 14 hits and say, we got to get more runs than that. Of course, you got to get more runs than what you have. By the way, the update, yes, they did. Rangers just scored. So it is 4-0. Yes, I took a tiny little bite of your cheesecake, wife. Yep, I'm sorry. My wife is yelling at me right now because I took a tiny little bite of her cheesecake that was in the refrigerator because I was celebrating the Astros winning a baseball game, and she's decided she has to come in and interrupt the show for it. You want to come over here on camera? You can come over here on camera and do that. I'm sure the people of Locked On would love that. You and Coco could come on over here. But that's what happens when you're doing a live show at 11. It's Astros After Dark, right? It's anything goes tonight. But the Rangers are up 4-0. So, yay for the Ranger. Ooh, did I just say that? That feels gross. That feels absolutely gross. But you know what? Right now, they can help the Astros out. So you might as well want them to help you out in every little way possible. Astros now 1 win away from 80 wins on the season, now sitting at 79-68. They are currently 5 clear of Seattle in the American League West. When the Mariners end up losing tonight, they're going to pull it to 5.5 games for their lead with just a couple of weeks left of play. They've got 3, 7, 10, 13, 15 games left. 5.5 game lead with 15 games left. I'm not going to guarantee you anything with that kind of thing, but I'm telling you this right now, and they're going to win the division. They're absolutely going to win the division. Before we grab our quick little message here, I do want to point this one out. I do try to, as always, I try to check you guys with the comments here, and this is a great comment that I just totally whiffed on. You're right. If you're new to the channel, Coco that you see there is our show mascot. She's in bed. She's been in bed for 2 hours now. She's tired. She's the little chihuahua of the house, but that's what I should have done. I should have told her that Coco took a bite of the cheesecake. That's on me. That is absolutely on me. Hey, let's talk Jose Altuve. I'm telling you right now, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. We'll see what happens with him, but I'll tell you why I don't like it. And I'm going to do that next here on the Locked On Astros Postcast. Let me tell you right now about Tonal. Have you heard of Tonal? Well, if you haven't, well, here you go. You love to get things done. We love to thrive on being our best self every day. This happens to me a lot. I am a person that cannot get up and get my day going without some sort of exercise involved in it. And you know what's a fantastic option? Tonal. Tonal is the world's smartest and most effective strength training system that helps get you stronger. It's powered by AI. Tonal learns with every rep so it can deliver workouts personalized just for you. Tonal learns from your movement and provides suggested weight recommendations for every move with detailed progress reports. They even create personalized programs and workout suggestions or recommendations based on your individual goals. Unlike traditional gym equipment, Tonal uses adaptive digital weight to advance your training techniques. From professional athletes to moms of three, Tonal is trusted by thousands who have become their strongest. Right now, Tonal is offering our listeners $200 off your Tonal purchase with promo code LOCKEDONMLB. That's Tonal.com, and use promo code LOCKEDONMLB for $200 off your purchase. That's Tonal.com, promo code LOCKEDONMLB for $200 off. Locked On Astros Postcast tonight. Following an Astros win, thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate you as the Astros get the victory tonight, 5-3 over the Los Angeles Angels. As we sit here doing this show, the Rangers are up 4-0 on the Mariners. So the Astros are about to gain some ground, are about to pad to their lead in the American League West. You love to see that on a Friday night. You absolutely love to see that, and you love to see it on a Friday night where, of course, you're doing this after dark, as I mentioned. It's a little bit later than we're normally here. We've got that for the next few days, late tomorrow night, later afternoon, evening, Sunday, and then next week they're going to be in San Diego for a few days where we will have some late night baseball games with Monday and Tuesday. Let's pray that I can stay awake for those. I'm going to try. I'm not saying I'm going to try. I will stay awake for them. It's just going to be a question of how well will I function the next day when my day starts super early those days. And then Wednesday next week they will have a later or an earlier evening game for the getaway day in that one. So before we talk about Jose Altuve, I just want to remind you guys that, first of all, thank you for joining the channel. We're getting close to 2,000 subscribers. If you guys are my friend, and I consider all of you my close personal friends, I just want you to know that. I do walk around the city and tell everybody that you guys are my close personal friends. But for real, though, I am so grateful that you have made this channel grow the way that it has grown since it started back in April. Hi, I'm back. You guys there? You got me? I'm telling you this right now. It's not the microphone. I promise you this. I figured it. It's the port on the computer. It gets loose and the damn thing comes out. So I'm not buying a new computer unless you guys want to send me a computer. If you'd like to send me a computer, I won't send you my address. But I'm telling you, it's not the actual microphone. It is the USB port on this laptop that it is hooked up to. It is just the worst. And sometimes I move the table and then it wiggles. And I apologize. So I'm back. Let me talk Jose Altuve. Let's jump right back into Jose Altuve. Jose Altuve. Oh, the Mariners got a run? Dang. Okay. Well, that's all right. It's 4-1. It's all right. It's all right, guys. Don't freak out just yet. They're still going to gain a game. I'm not going to tell you guys where I live. I live in the suburbs of Houston. No, we're not doing that. Damn, was it out that long? Why didn't you guys say something earlier? I'm sorry. Now we're getting completely, things happen. Again, I'm telling you, it's the port. It's just absolutely the worst. Sometimes it goes out. It goes out. Oh, and I was just talking away. Man, I had so many good things. You know what it was, too? Is whatever. All right, we're good now. You're right. I do need to get a USB dock. That's what I need to get because this USB is absolutely gone. Hey, if you're trying to get back to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I promise you that won't happen again. I can't guarantee it all the time. Because again, the stupid USB port on this thing sucks. Jose Altuve. I want to tell you about Jose Altuve now. Jose Altuve was, he had that one moment tonight that he came up with the side bugging him. And I do not love seeing that at all. I am going to make my Michael guarantee right now is that Jose Altuve is actually hurt, that there's something wrong with like the oblique or something, and they're going to play through the season. He's going to play through the entire rest of the season and the postseason, and he's going to have moments where he's going to look like he's hurting, or the trainers are going to come out, and it's going to absolutely be on your mind all year long. I don't think that with obliques, again, not seeing any of his stuff, I have no idea. I'm completely guessing here. Not having a clue what has happened. I just don't like the feel. I don't like the feel at all, and it makes me think that he's actually hurt. And if they lose him, that's a problem. We've gone over this. You cannot afford to lose Jose Altuve. For as up and down as he's been at times, and for as much as he's frustrated me this season because his plate discipline has just gone out the window. They still cannot live in a world where Jose Altuve does not go out there and does not produce and is in that lineup every single day. I mean, I know that he's going to get through it and he's going to fight through it. And it was good to see him moving around and everything. I mean, look, he started the game. It was great. It was absolutely great when he got a base hit. But that base hit quickly got erased because he pulled a Jose Altuve and, decided, I don't need to, I don't need to go out there and stay on base. I just need to get thrown out at second base because, like I tweeted out earlier, death, taxes, and Jose Altuve making stupid decisions on the base pass. It absolutely happens way too often. Let's talk about Yusei Kikuchi's night. Let's take a look at tomorrow night as well, as the Astros will play game 2 of this 3-game series. That's next here on the Locked On Astros Postcast. I want to tell you right now about PrizePicks. It's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps, PrizePicks is just you against the numbers. This month of September, very cool thing going on at PrizePicks. One Caleb Williams passing yard gets you 1 win on PrizePicks every week in this month of September. That's right. Only 1 yard gets you an automatic win every football weekend in September. 4 weeks of free W's. Don't miss the deal on PrizePicks, because when it's gone when the month of September ends. Of course, PrizePicks is about as good as it gets. And when you win on PrizePicks, it's about, sometimes you just want to get your money, right? PrizePicks puts their members first. So with all withdrawals, they're fast, safe, and secure. When your picks hit, you get your money in as quick as 15 minutes. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code LOCKEDONMLB on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game. One more message before we get back to our Astros discussion, and let's talk real quick. You've heard us talk a lot about FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. We have something a little bit different for you now, because through September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Then with a YouTube TV base plan, you'll be able to watch every regular season Sunday afternoon out of market game. All you need is a Google account and a current form of payment, and you can cancel anytime. Just visit FanDuel.com to download America's #1 sportsbook. Locked On Astros Postcast on a Friday night. We've had some highs. We've had some lows of this show. The low had to be when I probably moved the table and the USB port unplugged the microphone again. And I'm sorry. I want to apologize to all of you. And I'm going to apologize to all of you by real quick giving you an update on the Rangers and Mariners game. That game is game is in the top of the 8th. The Rangers now lead it 4-2. So there you go. Again, as I mentioned, they're going to get let's just be positive. They're going to figure it out tonight. The Astros are going to be adding to their division lead thanks to the Rangers helping them out. I wanted to highlight a couple of comments real quick. First of all, this one, there you go. This is very cool. Ricardo, thank you for watching us from Brazil. We really appreciate that. You guys that watch in other countries, we've had I know we have somebody from South Africa. I don't know if you're here or not watching the show, but we appreciate you guys. And I appreciate you guys not ditching the show when I had the moment to lose the microphone for a minute. Richard had a great question. How's Coco? She's great. She's in bed. She's she's not a late girl. For all of you that are offering me the computer, I appreciate it. I really do need another laptop because this laptop is absolute trash. And I can't hook it up to my MacBook because the MacBook doesn't have all the ports that I need. It is what it is. No, it's not this this one here. Taylor Scott's watching the show. No, it's not him. There's somebody else from another one. Hey, don't say it's not a biggie. We got Paula in Montreal. That's a different country. That's Canada. It still counts. I've heard it's beautiful there. Never been to Montreal. I'd love to go one day. Jeff Blum always told me how great it was to live there when he was playing there. So that's on the list. But again, thank you guys for watching tonight. I really appreciate it, as we always do. Hit that subscribe button. Help us get there. I'm telling you, can we get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the weekend? We're at 1936. We've gained a few tonight during the show, and I appreciate all of you. So just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Keep growing the channel. You said Kikuchi tonight was pretty good. Oh, hold on real quick. We got another one. Look at this. You guys are all over the place. Wyoming calling it. If you're in a different state, country, whatever, just go ahead and send it in. Tell us where you're watching from tonight. Seth is in Wyoming. I didn't know that people act like Wyoming's a different country, but it is what it is. Never been there either. I love the mountains. I've been in Colorado I think I've been to Colorado 22 times in my life. I'm 34 years old, so yeah, I've been to Colorado a lot. But Wyoming's not. I've not crossed Wyoming yet. You say Kikuchi tonight. It wasn't unbelievable, it felt like, but then you just looked up and, all of a sudden, he's through 7 innings. And guess what the Astros have done every time that Yusei Kikuchi's taken the mound? They've won. They've made 8 starts. And, it's been fantastic. The trade worked. So far, it's worked. We'll see how it goes in the postseason. The trade has worked. They saw something. They've tapped into something. He's 8 starts in. He's 5-0. He's got a 3.19 ERA. 3 earned runs tonight. He's struck out a total of 59 batters so far with 12 walks in 48 innings. And as I like to always mention, the hit number is way down compared to what it usually is. He's allowed just 33 hits in 48 innings since joining the Astros. And when he was a Blue Jay, he allowed 125 hits in 115 and 2/3 innings. It's just absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Before we get out of here, you guys are the best. I love it. Let's just go ahead and check in where everybody's watching the show from tonight. We got Joseph's godson. He's hanging out. He's howling from Galveston. I was in Galveston all day today. That's why my forehead is burnt. I spend a lot of time in Galveston these days. Most days, actually, that's where I'm hanging out. Not going to tell you why. You can know one day. Laporte, what's up, Laporte? We got staying up late in San Antonio. Yeah, I know you're in a different time zone over there. From Conroe, but in Austin now. Appreciate you. Mississippi Gulf Coast, very cool. We got Cyprus. Yep, that's all boring. Bridge City, Texas. I don't know what that is. We've got Dallas. Well, sorry. Santa Fe, New Mexico is checking in. You guys are the best. Humble. Yeah, okay, that works too. It's part. So wherever you're at tonight, thank you for sticking around. Oh, hold on. We can't forget old Stinkadina. Pass it, get down, Dina. Seguin, Texas. Hey, say hello to my brother. He lives over there in Seguin. Appreciate you guys seriously bringing it in here. Tomorrow, we're going to do this again after the Astros game. Don't forget, we got Cougs first tomorrow night because they play at 7. Astros don't start until 8:38. It's going to be Justin Verlander versus Tyler Anderson. And the Astros need Verlander to go out there and not suck. It's just as simple as it gets. I've heard the optimism out of there. I've heard a lot of things. I know that they're hopeful for whatever. But I haven't liked what we've seen at all. And I'm hopeful that we get a little bit of a flash of something better. So we'll see what happens. Thank you guys again for watching tonight. Appreciate it. I know the show got a little crazy there for a moment. I promise you we'll put on a complete normal show tomorrow night when things don't go haywire. Have a great rest of your Friday night. We'll talk again tomorrow. Busy day here on the channel, right here on the Locked On Astros Postcast.